Freddy Davis here, President of Market Faith Ministries, coming to you once again from the library. Market Faith Ministries provides radical disciple training to help believers become more knowledgeable of and confident in their Christian faith. Critical race theory seems to be one of the really big topics in the news these days. It's a particular emphasis of the political left, and there's a very good reason for that. The reason is that it is actually an expression of Marxism, which is one of the main drivers of leftist ideology. Thinking about this topic as Christians, it's important that we not only know the content of this philosophy, but also its underlying beliefs. That understanding is important because these underlying beliefs are actually contrary to what is taught in the Bible. Many people think that the reason critical race theory is bad is because it is based on Marxist philosophy, and they consider Marxism to be bad. Well, it actually is bad, but if we really want to intelligently understand what's going on here, it's not enough just to identify Marxism as bad. We need to know why it is bad. The truth is, Marxism is an expression of a naturalistic worldview and is thus atheistic. So one reason it's bad is because it has a false view of God. But in terms of how it affects the daily lives of people on earth, there's another false belief that critical race theory is based upon that we also need to understand. It also has a false view of the nature of man. A naturalistic worldview understands man to be nothing more than an animal creature with a highly evolved brain. As such, the ultimate purpose of life is nothing more than survival. And with that as an ultimate purpose, the needs of the collective take priority over the needs of individuals. The species has to survive, after all. It's at this point where critical race theory enters the picture. This belief looks at human beings as members of a group, not as individuals. Beyond that, it makes value judgments as to what groups should have priority over other groups. It literally deems certain races as good and other races as evil. Then, based on that assessment, it makes social policy decisions that specifically favor the good races while sanctioning the bad ones. Christian beliefs have an entirely different view of man. The Bible teaches that individuals, not various groups, are God's priority, and that every individual's value is based on the fact that they are humans, nothing else. Thus, the use of race as a means for determining people's value is completely anti-Christian. A biblical worldview knows nothing of critical race theory's point of view. Market Faith Ministries exists to help Christians learn biblical truth and express their Christian worldview in the world. Check us out at www.marketfaith.org to see all of the worldview resources we have posted there. Also, feel free to explore with us the possibility of inviting us to bring this cutting-edge worldview training to your church or Christian organization.